In the high-stakes world we live in, emotions can be both your greatest ally and your fiercest enemy. Whether you're in a critical business meeting, facing a tough decision, or dealing with personal challenges, emotions are always present. But what sets the successful apart from the rest is emotional intelligence. And as a Sigma, you have the power to unlock that strength within yourself. Imagine being able to stay calm and focused, even in the most intense situations. Imagine being in complete control of your emotions, understanding them deeply, and using them to your advantage. This is what emotional intelligence in high-stakes situations is all about. It's about mastering the art of navigating your emotions while staying sharp, clear, and poised. And today I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. You may have heard the term emotional intelligence before. But what does it really mean? Emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize, understand, and manage your emotions, and most importantly, the ability to use those emotions to guide your thoughts and actions in positive ways. It's about awareness, regulation, and being able to influence the emotional state of yourself and others. In a high-stakes situation, emotions can cloud your judgment and make you act impulsively. But when you have emotional intelligence, you have the power to pause, assess the situation, and then decide how to respond. Rather than reacting out of impulse, you become the calm in the storm, and that calmness allows you to think clearly and make better decisions, even under pressure. The first step to unlocking emotional intelligence in high-stakes situations is self-awareness. And this is where your journey starts. Understanding your emotions and how they affect your behavior is key. Without self-awareness, you'll find yourself reacting to situations instead of responding to them. But once you become aware of your emotions, you can take a step back and choose how to proceed. For example, when you feel anger rising inside of you during a heated argument or a stressful negotiation, instead of letting it take over, you pause and you acknowledge that feeling. You don't judge yourself for it. You simply observe it. By recognizing that you're angry, you create space between the feeling and your reaction. This space is where your power lies, because now you can choose whether to act on that anger or let it pass. And this is how you begin to take control of your emotions, instead of letting them control you. Once you've built self-awareness, the next step is emotional regulation, which is the ability to manage your emotions effectively. This doesn't mean suppressing them or pretending they don't exist. It means understanding how to use them to your advantage. For instance, when you feel overwhelmed by fear or anxiety in a high-stakes situation, instead of letting those emotions derail you, you learn to channel them into something productive. Fear can sharpen your focus and motivate you to prepare better. Anxiety can drive you to make careful decisions. When you regulate your emotions, you turn them into tools that work for you, not against you. And this is where your true power lies. Being able to take a negative emotion and transform it into something that strengthens you. This is how you unlock the unbreakable mind. Now, let's talk about empathy. One of the most powerful aspects of emotional intelligence. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. But it's not just about being compassionate. It's about using that understanding to build deeper connections and influence those around you. Imagine being in a high-stakes negotiation where emotions are running high. The ability to understand what the other person is feeling and what they need is a huge advantage. It allows you to respond in a way that builds trust, diffuses tension, and moves the situation toward a positive outcome. Empathy is what allows you to connect with others on a deeper level, and in high-stakes situations, those connections can make all the difference. When you can understand the emotions of those around you, you have the power to guide the conversation, build rapport, and influence the direction of the outcome. In the Sigma world, being able to manage your emotions and read others is a game changer. But there's another element that ties everything together, and that is emotional resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks, disappointments, and challenges. In high-stakes situations, things don't always go as planned. There will be times when you face failure, rejection, or unexpected obstacles, but it's not the setback that defines you, it's how you handle it. Emotional resilience means staying calm in the face of adversity. It means picking yourself up after a fall and learning from your mistakes. Resilience isn't about avoiding failure, it's about learning to handle it with grace and using it as fuel for your next move. When you develop emotional resilience, you become unbreakable. Because no matter how many times you're knocked down, you get back up stronger than before, and that strength is what sets you apart from the crowd. But emotional intelligence isn't just about handling your own emotions, it's also about being able to influence the emotional state of others. In high-stakes situations, the ability to read and influence people's emotions can make or break your success. Think about it. If you can remain calm while everyone else is panicking, Your confidence will inspire those around you if you can diffuse a tense situation with a few words of empathy or understanding. You'll gain the trust and respect of others in business and relationships, and in life. Emotional intelligence is a powerful tool that allows you to create harmony, reduce conflict, and get the results you want. It's about creating a positive emotional environment that supports your goals. Whether you're leading a team, negotiating a deal, or facing a personal challenge, your emotional intelligence gives you the ability to navigate any situation with ease. Now, let's talk about how you can start applying these principles in your own life, because emotional intelligence is a skill that can be developed and strengthened. It's not something you're born with, it's something you cultivate. The first step is to start practicing self-awareness. Pay attention to your emotions, notice how they change throughout the day, and observe how they affect your behavior. The next step is to practice emotional regulation. When you feel a strong emotion, pause and take a deep breath, then choose how you want to respond. Ask yourself, what's the best way to handle this emotion and how can I use it to my advantage? After that, work on developing empathy by paying attention to the emotions of others. Listen carefully to what they're saying and try to understand their perspective. And finally, work on building emotional resilience. When faced with setbacks, take the time to reflect, learn from the experience, and use it as an opportunity for growth. As you practice these skills, you'll begin to notice a shift in how you handle high-stakes situations. You'll feel more in control of your emotions, more connected to those around you, and more resilient in the face of adversity. And that's when you'll truly unlock the power of emotional intelligence. Because when you master your emotions, you unlock the ability to handle anything life throws your way. And that's the true essence of the unbreakable mind. The mind that's not shaken by pressure, that's not swayed by emotion, but instead uses emotion as a tool to guide its actions and decisions. And that's the mind of a Sigma. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, because you will learn tons of information in the next video.